Standards-based reform, real change, or badly flawed policy? Will the standards-based reform movement improve education or sacrifice teachers' decisions and individual assessments to national standards and standardized testing? Position 1. Standards-based reform promises quality education for all students. No child left behind. According to Barack Obama, every child in America deserves a world-class education. We will set a clear goal. Every student should graduate from high school ready for college and a career, regardless of their income, race, ethnic or language background, or disability status. Following the lead of the nation's governors, we're calling on all states to develop and adopt standards in English language arts and mathematics that build toward college and career readiness by the time students graduate from high school. The American system of government. 1. Legislative powers are not expressly given to the federal government for education. They are reserved for individual states. The U.S. Constitution doesn't give the federal government authority to regulate or control education. 3. Subsequently, the United States has 50 state systems of education to administer to 15,000 school districts. Number 4, though local control of education has been an American tradition, the federal government is playing an increasingly more important role. 5, the federal government's role was never more a part of education than with the Supreme Court decision known as Brown versus Board of Education in 1954. This assertion of federal authority in education guaranteed the equal treatment for all children in public schools. Number 6, 47 years later, the No Child Left Behind legislation further extended the role of the federal government on the issue of quality and education for all students. 7, today, the federal government takes on more of the expense of public education and has expanded its role in advocating for equality for minorities, special education, English language learners, and females. Educational reform has evolved since Brown versus Board of Education. 1. America 2000, 6 national goals for education to increase standards. Number 2, the goals for 2000. 3, No Child Left Behind, 2001, states are required to develop a single statewide accountability system. 4, standardized tests and standard-based reform, including Common Core standards. Standards-based reform promises quality education for all students because 1, citizens expect a national effort to improve the education of our children. 2, schools are not as good as they should be and can be. 3, Common Core standards work along with the federal government. 4, standards-based reform emphasizes subject areas to help prepare students for future success. 5, knowledge of content matters. 6, schools are held accountable. And number 7, standardized testing is essential to gauge if standards are being met. 8, standardized tests are objective. And 9, standards-based reform is designed to ensure both academic and personal success. Standards-based reform promises quality education for all students because what students learn and how teaching and learning are assessed offers a commitment to the goal that no student will be left behind by any school in the United States.